Yo. My buero, oh dead.
It's a loud house thing. This is magical.
Better get it. Masigu wants somewhere zanga from bar to bar. I'm tripping. Casalanga.
So, welcome back to my channel, and today is going to be a very different day, okay? So last week, a few days ago, I think, I put up a video and we were busy talking about the stuff that's going on in the entertainment industry, in the arts industry, some artists refusing completely to be a part of the awards shows, and that was also okay. So, update. So I just saw on Mampi's page that she has been voted, nominated for the Afrimma, for the Southern female artist. So there's Mampi, there is Cleo, and there is Roberto. So these are the guys that are representing Zambia. I don't know about the other categories though. So you guys vote for those Afrimma awards. Also vote for, if you like to participate, also vote for the Kwacha Music Awards. Anyway, so she announced she's participating in that one. She's participating in. I just woke up, so my face is like crazy. But I had to, because this is a camera. Anyway, so Mampi is participating in the Afrimma, so we don't know why she did not want to participate. Okay, we do know why she didn't want to participate in the Kwacha Music Awards, but she's participating in the Afrimma. I don't know how the Afrimma goes, if they are also asked to like perform or shanshani kunsha tamba po, but nari yeshwa mawads but insha tamba. Anyway, so the radio station that is in charge of these same Kwacha Music Awards, Sun FM. So when I made that video and I put it up, and I told you guys in my other video that my inbox was going crazy. So I had my sources inbox me and tell me, hey, you're talking about that radio station. Do you know what happened there? I was like, what happened? So if most of you, if you don't know the station, it's called Sun FM. You can listen to it on iTunes. You can stream it. You can actually stream most Zambian radio stations. I usually listen to Radio Phoenix and Flavor FM. Flavor FM has like the best stream so far, like no problems whatsoever. I listen to it. Sun FM also in the mornings for like an hour or so before the stream goes crazy, and Phoenix FM. Anyway, back to the topic. So Sun FM. So she was like, yeah, it's a she. And did you hear what happened? I was like, no. Please, do tell. So, apparently, the DJs, there's a DJ called So Sick, Steve, aka So Sick. If you listen to The Breakfast Show, he presents The Breakfast Show with Missy. When he came onto the station, he was first on the drive time, then he was on with Ndekazi, aka Kazi, your sweet cherry. And so, like, now he does a breakfast show with a girl called Misty. So he does that show. So he was like, that station, word on the street. This is word on the street, is that station is very sexist. And like, that's why you have very few female DJs, because it's very sexist. It's very misogynistic. I was like, girl, you are throwing a lot of words out. Tell me what happened. Because that's the word on the street. And it's also happens like this. Like a lot of there's this perception that if you're a female DJ, then you must have done something with the owner of the station, which in most cases are men. So it's very few female radio personalities, I have to admit, on that one. So these accusations were busy being thrown around about the station. And says, oh, you know what happened? I said, what happened? So what happened was, apparently, Kazi, aka Sweet Cherry, comes to work and she has a complaint about somebody using her personal property. So Steve, who is the personality on The Breakfast Show, is the station manager, if I'm not mistaken, or the production manager. but he holds a position of influence in the company. So she goes to him and this is the story, yeah, from one side. So she goes to him and says, this is what happened, and I don't know how to stop people from using my personal property. What am I gonna do? So him being him, he's like, yo, just go for work, like stop tripping. Okay, like, and then he apparently made some jokes about, you know, the woman's, you know, like, I use it that time of the month kind of thing. And she got pissed and she was like, what did you just say? You know, and things escalated from there. And then he fired her. That's the word on the street. Okay. And then he fired her because he's in a position of power. He fired her. He's like, you cannot do this shit to me. You fired. And that's how she was fired. Because I was wondering, I was like, oh, I haven't heard this chick on the radio. You know why? What happened? And so word on the street was that she was fired because she took a complaint to Steve, aka So Sick, and because the station is misogynistic, it's sexist, it's he fired her. So I have his number. I was like, you know, I kind of felt some kind of way. I was like, you don't fire somebody for that. Like, first you insult them and then you fire them. What kind of bullshit is that? I was kind of like, you know, I was feeling some kind of way. So I picked up, you know, I called him. I was like, yo, why'd you do that? So he was shocked at first. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. And, you know, like, word on the streets for it to reach this me, you just know that that's the story that everybody has. So I told him, dude, this is what you did. Why did you do this to this girl? And he says, I did not do that kind of shit. She came in with some attitude. I was like, no, I don't believe you. So he was like, I don't know what to tell you. For me, I was just, she was here with some attitude. I told her to go on air. And on air, she's just busy complaining. I'm like, concentrate on your work. Don't put this, ain't nobody had time for that. Like, nobody wants to listen to you complain about your cup. Like, come on, work. So, and then, bam, 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 somebody, you know, after, you know, I'm doing my investigations. I still didn't believe him, though. I was like, right. Word on the street is you're an asshole. So I didn't believe him. So I went to, you know, further investigations. And then, bam, there's a video. You want to see? There's a video, guys. So we can watch it together. Okay, let's go. Let's see. There is no audio for this video. Okay, somebody leaked this video. Actually, I'm kind of upset that I'm the last person to like have the video, but it's okay. So we're gonna play it and see what had happened, what had transpired. Okay, we're not gonna hear what they were saying to each other, but we can watch. Okay, so the lady sitting there on the chair on the left would be Kazi Sweet Cherry. The guy, you know, talking with his arms. That's Steve, aka So Sick. I don't know the other two though. So she's like, yo, fuck you. How dare you use my cup? I hate you, Steve. I hate you. Fuck all of you. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just go for work, dude. He's like, what? What are you doing? And so they're like, they're exchanging. She's like, you know what, Steve? Ooh, you are making me feel something. It's just like, no, shut up. It's like, no, do not, don't. It's like, don't touch me. Then this guy stands up. He's like, yo, okay, dude, just maybe get out. He's like, boom. She's like, oh my God, I'm gonna kick this nigga out. Boom. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I ain't gonna fight you. She's like, fuck you, Steve, you pussy. Get up, gender equality. Get up and fight like a man. Steve is like, dude, no. So, yeah, there she is. Kenzie's pissed. And there she is chatting shit. Woo. Somebody hold her. Dear Lord Jesus. She's like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck is going on at this point. She's probably telling him some shit. He's probably telling her some shit. He's like, okay, what the fuck? The other dude is like, dude, okay, no, come on. She's like, boom, oh shit. Damn, Steve has some good reflexes. Then look at, check out the other chick in the background. She's like, dear Lord, I did not come for this. No, I I do not want to be a part of this. Jesus. So that's what happened in the, I think this is production studio, okay? But apparently she chatted some shit. She was, he lost his mom, and she was making some remarks to him, calling him a Satanist, and saying that it was because of him that his mom died, so he could. But that got me kind of feeling again some kind of, I'm a woman. I can change my mind. So like, I don't, you can talk shit to me because this is between the two of us. But don't bring parents into this, especially like when somebody's parent has passed. That's a soft spot to touch. Like, she said that shit, and obviously you dish it, I'm serving it right back to you, and it's gonna be piping hot. It's gonna burn. So apparently she was not fired. She decided to resign. He wanted to just give her a month suspension to go cool off, but she decided to resign. So she resigned because of that altercation. I wish you could hear what was said, but it's not a good look for her, I must say. Like, and that shit is expensive. Those machines, I have to say, those team does have some good reflexes. So I was like, bitch, where? That first kick. Let's see that again. That kick was pretty. That kick would have sent me dying. That whiff of a kick was like, what? She stands up. I was thinking when she stood up here, like she's gonna just walk out, like walk away. But no. So then I don't know, why was the other guy standing up? Like, I don't get why the other guy was standing up. Like that kick, that wolf kick, that bam! It's like, whoop! What color panties was she wearing? Anyway, guys, so that's what had happened at Santa Fe. I'm yet to find out. I will speak to the owner of the station, hopefully. I don't know if he replies or not. I will ask him about these accusations of the station being sexist and there not being any female radio presenters because of the station being sexist and misogynistic and these accusations. I will ask, but it depends on the other side if they're going to answer or not, because these are pretty serious. But so that's what happened. I hope this clarifies some of this stuff. Like, of course, to every side there's a story from the opposing side, and then there's a truth in the middle where the story like intersects. That's probably the truth. So, and also, because of I'm doing what I'm doing now, like my channel is not just about this. Some artists were like, oh no, she's bad for the industry. She's giving the industry a bad name. I was like, bitches, what are you talking about? I'm just reporting what's going on. Like, I'm just reporting what's going on. Did I lie? And Zambian, and that's a problem. Like Zambian artists, most of them want to be considered as famous. Like they want them when they're walking in the street, you're like, oh my god, that's whoever. But like when you want to be normal, like us normies, like no, if your Facebook is boring, your Instagram is boring, if your Twitter is boring, you don't even retweet, you don't even communicate, interact with your fans. No, I ain't hollering at you in the streets. Until something like that juicy shit comes out, that's when I'm talking about you. And that's when you're relevant for like a day or so. And then you're gone. Like our snows. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, share, tell your friends about it, especially if you're on the copper belt and that's the first story that you heard. Show them this video, okay? Okay, I will see you in my next video, guys.